Welcome to the 15th edition of QED. Wow, 15 is a big number, right? Yay, thank you. So my name is Vedrana Miholić, and I have been so lucky to be part of the team who has been organizing these events from the day one. And we are so grateful to be able to greet many of you familiar faces, I would even say friends, who keep on returning here and spending time with us. Thank you so much for doing it once more. And of course, a round of applause for everybody who is here for the first time. How many of you who are here for the first time? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for joining us from faraway Sweden. There is a light show going on around. This is to make me forget what I wanted to say. So many of you came here from around Europe, especially many faces coming from our new home in Germany. Thank you for that. But for every person who came here for the first time, we will really do our best to try to provide some sort of value. So you will be returning as some of other people who already did that maybe for 10 times, or I don't know. We will afterwards calculate who has been here most frequently. So you can hear, I almost said see from my voice, so you can hear from my voice that I'm nervous. We are all very tense. We are usually very tense on these Sunday afternoons because we never know if everything will go according to our wishes. It never goes according to our plans, but sometimes it at least goes according to what we would like this event to look like. But this year is no different. The only difference is that this year I have been really tense and nervous for exactly 2 weeks. And why 2 weeks? Because it was Sunday. We were traveling to Germany for some meetings. I think some of the people in the room even know on which meetings we went. And we finally got there in Munich in the evening and found a really nice Greek restaurant, had some wine, I think, and some really nice food. And suddenly, my dear friend and partner in crime when it comes to QED, Krešo Musa, please Krešo. Krešo became really tense, and this is like, it never happens. He is very calm and composed guy. Just look at him. He's smiling there very calmly. He is our CTO, so he needs to be calm, right? And he started to bubble. Can I say bubble? You okay? Yeah, okay. So he started to say something like, it's only 2 weeks. Are we ready for QED? Do we need to do something differently to prepare this year? And even Kernich, who is still driving the car and driving our keynote speaker here, our chief of engineering, and the guy who you will know because he runs series of podcasts 0800 DevOps and series of senior dev talks called Trailblazers. I did it. So Ivan is co-creator of this agenda and the event. And you know, two of us, we had a couple of years of experience. And we thought if Musa is being tense, we should become scared at that moment. And we did. And so the next morning when I tried to do my so-called regular meditation, instead of focusing on birds, performing a really nice song in front of my window, which happens like never when I'm in Munich, right guys? When I'm in Munich, it's raining, right. And that time there were birds, and I was only thinking about how will I open this event? How will I explain why we will be talking about value? Because I know that we all agree value is super most important thing ever. If there is no value, there is no business. At least there is no successful business, and there are no returning clients or returning participants. And there are no, of course, team members like the people who are working on this conference. If you don't feel you are providing some sort of value, you just don't feel motivated. So that's important. But what will we talk about for 2 days? We can, okay, sit in the sun and agree value is important. Or we can talk about and think about, are we really spending enough time and energy focusing on how we will deliver this value and what is really value for us. And you know, when I'm not working on the conference, I have been running our sales organization for more than 10 years. And in the last year, I was so blessed and lucky to help these two great guys. Please stand up, Joachim Gicker and Peter Blenninger, my friends and our MDs in Germany. And the guys are doing a tremendous job, but still, for DACH office and for CROZ, I need to spend some time thinking about value. But how often do I really do that? You know, I'm guilty because I have like every tool there is in a toolbox to think about that stuff. I have Luka Gauta and Davor Cengia. Please, guys, stand. And this is, you will all need to stand. Where is Davor? So Luka and Davor came to this great idea a couple of months or a year ago, that we should start providing the offer of studio, helping people shift left and think about what they're doing, how they're addressing the market. So I have them just office away from me, but how often do I go there and search their help and talk with them about important stuff? I do not, because I'm spread so thin between so many. You see, I look at you to correct me. No worries. Between so many different things, and now I have one more story, and I'm done. And that one happened again, traveling to Germany, but this time with our crew from CROZ AI. And those guys are great. They are young, and they are working with this cool stuff, AI, and you can always talk with them for hours. And when we were returning back, I was trying to persuade them in some sort of motherly way that they should enjoy what they already achieved. They had great meetings, they finished a great project, but they're always thinking ahead on what can they do and stuff like that. And I was trying to describe why me personally, I really try to cherish every moment, like this one. Because, you know, my job looks like, I wake up in the morning, I enter a toilet room, restroom, and there is one toilet lid or a couple of those, and I really focusedly look at them and wait for something. I, of course, use the word at that time, but this time I will not. I wait for that stuff to get out, and then I solve it. And that is my day. And Damir Kopler, who is leading our AI practice, where are you? Damir, hey, yeah. Damir was really laughing at this story, and he said, you should say that publicly. This is great, how did you say, toilet Zenism or something like that. Preaching mindfulness with some stories from, you know, toilet. And I was happy because I, boomer, was able to make Zoomer happy, even laughing. But now when I look at that story, it's in fact a sad story, because I'm admitting that me, who needs to focus on strategy and vision and value, I am just solving problems most of my days. And what can I do to change this? For one thing, I can spend 2 days, next 2 days, focusing on those birds singing in front of my window. And those birds will be all the session we will be able to hear. I can spend time talking to all of you. There are so many experience and knowledge in this room. So maybe some of the stories or one of the presentations will help me to focus better on the value. And, you know, what was next? You said, Vieko, that I will forget. Oh, no, it's you. You're the next one I wanted to thank. Here we have in the room Vieko and Krešo Mudri. I think Dado is on the road. So please, if you can stand. Where is Krešo? Krešo is here. Sorry, I am not wearing my glasses. So those guys are our board. And there was this much younger version of me and Musa 15 times ago when they were strong enough or brave enough to give us this toy of QED. And it seems we did something right. So we will be able to enjoy in those 2 days. But now at the end, and I want like the strongest round of applause for the next 3 people I will point out, and that's it. And those are the people who really took care about every single detail here. This here, my mic, those people here, every single slot in the agenda, they did it all. I will not say which part of what is, who of them did, because they were grabbing it. But the most important who was in charge of all of it is Anna Miholić. Anna, where are you? And of course, her yin-yang version from German office, Vera Zupčić-Životić. And my genie from the bottle, the guy who always has the best day of his life, Robert Martinović. So I hope I didn't forget anybody. There are so many of you. There are 50 people from CROZ who each of them is helping so much. So please forgive me that I don't have enough time to mention everybody. But I think we are ready. I really hope you will enjoy next 2 days. That's it.